Good afternoon, Napoleon Outlaw, Module 6, fire-related topic. All right, so today we're going to go to training of how to tap fire hydrant. So as firefighter paramedics, we do a lot on the fire ground. One of those critical jobs that you do is tapping a hydrant. As we know, fighting the fire, what we use to put out the fire, generally we use water, right? So where do we get our water from? We do have some water in the truck, usually a 750 gallon tank or so, but you're gonna need a true water source, and for that, you need a hydrant. Now in our cities, our hydrants are pretty good. They give you pretty good pressure depending on where you are. So we're gonna go through that, how a firefighter taps a hydrant on the fire scene. Now keep in mind, I would have on my full PPE, meaning bunker pants, bunker coat, helmet, gloves, okay? So we're going to verbalize that and we'll have that on today. So first of all, you want to make sure you have the proper tools. When you get off your engine, what are you going to grab? All right? You're going to grab a hydrant wrench, which I have here. You're going to grab an inline valve for your second line and also to bleed the line if you need to. I also like to grab a set of spanners. You never know if the hydrant is going to be too hard to get off. You can't get the modules off. You should be able to unscrew the caps by hand, but sometimes it doesn't always work. So I'm going to grab some spanners too. We have 4-inch spanners, but these should do fine. Now, you want to make sure you have your pony line, booster line. A couple different departments call it a couple different things. We use 4-inch. Some departments have 5-inch, but you want to make sure you grab your booster line. You also want to make sure you have your stores connected, your hydrant connected, okay? So connect to the hydrant. As the third person riding, or maybe the driver, you want to get your equipment. You want to come to the hydrant. Hydrant wrench goes over top of the hydrant. Now this is adjustable. You can open it and close it. So you just want to make sure you adjust it to the right knot so that way you get a good strong seal here. Okay. I like to kind of put everything where it needs to be. It's over here. Kind of keep my spanners. Have them on bunker pads. I used to put my spanners in my pocket so that way I don't misplace those. All right, so your steamer cap. Again, this should be hand tightened, so we should be able to get it off with our hands. This one luckily is, so we can get that off. Get that, put it to the side so you don't forget where that is. If it is too tight, you can use your spanners to untighten that, to loosen it up. So, one thing that before we use this water and put it into our truck to fight a fire, we got to make sure this water is clean. We got to make sure the hydrant's actually working. So we have to test the flow of the hydrant. So with that being said, we want to open this bad boy up. All right, now how do we do that? A couple things you remember which way you go, either clockwise or counterclockwise. If you forget, the hydrant usually has it right on it. Arrows say open, arrows they say close. So take a second, look at it, make sure you're going the right way and open the hydrant. So we go. Put a little meat behind it. There you go, nice and slow. Open it up. Thinking for the There we go. You see the water flowing out. Now the water's a little discolored. We like to try to get all that out. We want to make sure all that dirt, grime, we don't want that in our fire engine, okay? So we want to bleed it, open it up, flow it to the water. You see it start to change colors on us? So we want the clean, fresh water. As clean as fresh the water's going to get here, okay? So, look at the color of the water. Big difference, right? Now we know our hydrant works. The water is clean. Now we're ready to go ahead and connect to it and fight fire here. All right, we want to shut it down. Make sure we shut it down all the way. You never do anything halfway. Either all the way open, all the way closed, okay? All right, so we got that. Before I connect my main line, I like to unscrew the side here. So we're just gonna go ahead and connect. We got our booster line. Now again, that's usually rolled all the way out. Take that. Right there on your hydrant. Just gotta play with it to line it up properly. Alright. And try to make it fireman proof. Nice big handles. Make sure you're nice and tight. Okay? Now we want to make sure we grab our inline valve, connect that to our 2.5-inch discharge side. This could be for an additional line. This could be to bleed this line when it's charged and you're trying to break down your operation. Okay. Now, with that, you want to make sure that it's closed. Okay, you have opening and close. If you forget which way is open, which way is closed, take a second, look in there. You see the gate valve, okay? You see it down here, it's open. that's closed. So you want to make sure that's closed. See that? That's open. There you go. That's closed. So just make sure it's closed. All right. Now at this time, you connect to the hydrant. You have your handline valve. You want to make sure it's closed. Okay. Now you want to take this. You follow that. Connect to your fire engine. When your DE is ready, he'll let you know. He'll blow the horn. He'll radio to turn the water. We crank this bad boy all the way up. Crank it all the way up. Flow to your hydrant. You're good to go. You flow to your truck. You're good to go. That's how you tap a hydrant. Thank you.